John, let's start with an injury update. Callum Evans, where are you at?
Callum's still a week away, but Monty, Mark Cullen and Rhys Brown are back in training. So we've got another 3 back.
How disappointing has that been, first of all, with the amount of injuries that you've picked up early on?
It's not been ideal, but I think we've coped with it quite well. So that was a pleasing thing, and as we said from the beginning, that it was important that we had a squad that was strong enough if we did get injuries.
How happy are you with the strength and depth? Because like you've just hinted at there, 12 months ago this probably would have been a fully blown crisis.
I'm pleased with the squad we've got. You're always looking to improve. I still think there's areas that we can still improve on, whether that's players improving themselves or whether we get other people in. No, you're never looking to think you've cracked it, and so it's important that we don't stand still. We still need to improve.
You happy with the backing that you've got as well? It's little things like last week being able to bring in Will Atkinson just at the right time could make a big difference to you.
Yeah, as we all know, Carol and Kevin have been fantastic for the football club, and when I've asked for something, more often than not they've said yes. I know the limitations of the budget, and we work within that. But if they can help, I know that they'll help if they can. If there's a good reason for doing what we do.
Somebody you brought in fairly late on as well, Jake Taylor, had to bide his time to get into the team. Now he's in it though. What are you thinking?
No, he's done really well. I think everybody can see that, and hopefully he'll keep progressing. He does things, where he drops his shoulder and lets the ball run past him and gets into good areas, which a lot of other players can't do. He's starting to get his shots away now, and he looks capable of scoring goals. But not only does he do that, he works hard for the team and wins the ball back as well.
It's the middle of October, I know, and the summer transfer window is not long closed, but when do you start looking at Jake's deadline and possibly extending that, and what you're going to do with it?
Looking at it now, really, that obviously he's done enough that you'd want to keep him for another 6 months. The problem you've got is if someone is doing well, then teams from higher leagues might want to take him. What the situation becomes then is whether, if he does go to a higher league, if that was the case, then would he get the games that he would get at Port Vale? Would he have the same experience? Would he enjoy it as much? And would he come on as well as a player? So those are the options that Jake has to look at. But obviously at the moment he's doing well, and you want to keep him.
How happy are you with how you're going about your business at the moment? Because all of a sudden you're 3 points off the playoff places, and you've just gone about things very calmly, very steadily, and very quietly.
We're doing okay. We just said that we could have. We need to improve. Our home form's obviously been key to doing okay. No, one thing, we won't get complacent, because there's nothing to get complacent about at the moment. We just got to keep working hard, keep our own form going, and obviously improve away from home.
Can you highlight what the difference is between home games and away games? There'd be no better time to get your first league away win than this Saturday at Macclesfield.
Not really, no, because I think away from home, apart from probably the Grimsby game, we've done quite well. The Leyton Orient game and the Salford game, the games that we should have seen out, and that would have changed our away form. So there's not a lot wrong. Sometimes it can be just that little bit of luck or just a little bit more concentration. But we've had a lot of away games that have been where we've had to travel a long way as well, and that can have an effect.
Went back to Macclesfield a few weeks ago in the trophy. What's it like going back there where you're held in such high regard?
Oh, it's nice because I don't have to travel too far. That's one thing. So, no, I've not got any real. Obviously, it's a team that's Mac and Port Vale are obviously very close to my heart. But on the day, obviously, I want Port Vale to win, as I want us to win every week. If Mac are not playing us, then obviously I want Mac to do well as well. So, but no, it's just going there and doing the job, and no real great feeling, because apart from the supporters, there's nobody there really that was there when I was there.
Still keep an eye out for the results, though.
Always, yeah. So yeah, as I say, I want them to do well. I want us to do better, but obviously I want them to do well as well.